ICRW's research on HIV stigma has identified three main actionable drivers of stigma: lack of awareness, fear of HIV infection, fear of socio-economic ramifications. These drivers are facilitated by individuals, communities, institutional policies and laws, and cultural norms. Through appropriate intervention and scale-up, these drivers can be altered. To understand how this can be done, ICRW evaluated an intervention in 5 different settings: education, workplace, panchayats, female sex worker groups, healthcare services. In each setting, ICRW defined appropriate entry points, understood how stigma operates in that specific context, developed an implementation mechanism, identified the most sustainable approach. This film captures the different drivers of stigma and changes brought about by the intervention in the voices of a few of the participants.
Unaware of this thing, completely unaware, and for me HIV was a big thing. I mean something that I wouldn't have talked about.
HIV का नाम सुनते ही मतलब ऐसा लगता था वो जैसे HIV है, that person वो एक bad person है, अच्छा इंसान नहीं है, उसे सोसाइटी से डिस्कार्ड करना चाहिए, उससे बात नहीं करनी चाहिए, जरूर कोई गलत काम किया होगा तभी उसे HIV है।
HIV लोगों के लिए जगह थोड़ा कम ही थोड़ा नहीं ज़्यादा ही कम होता है। उन लोगों के लिए हमारे जैसा संसार में उन लोगों के लिए अलग फील करते हैं, अलग ही थोड़ा जगह छोड़ देते हैं। हम लोग ये सारा दुनिया में फैलते रहते हैं, जब चाहे जहाँ चाहे जा सकते हैं, आ सकते हैं, खा ना सकते, पी ना सकते, सो सकते हैं। उन लोगों के लिए हम लोगों में शामिल नहीं करते हैं, उन लोगों के अलग जगह दे देते हैं, उन लोगों के टच नहीं करते हैं। ये कि वो थोड़ा मनुष्य जाति नहीं ऐसा करके फील करते हैं HIV लोगों के साथ।
जो सोच थी HIV पेशेंट्स के बारे में कि दे आर बैड पीपल, उनसे बात नहीं करनी चाहिए, उनसे अलग रहना चाहिए, जो फियर्स थे कि HIV सलाइवा से स्प्रेड होता है, बहुत सारी जो फैक्टर्स थे, डर था जिनसे कि कॉन्टैक्ट से फैलता है HIV, बहुत सारे डर थे और जो बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स थे जिनके बारे में हम खुल के बात नहीं कर पाते थे।
Before that, like we met the transgenders, we met the Hijra community. So I was completely nil about it. I didn't know anything about these people. In fact, I have never interacted with them. I just saw them from a distance. I never met them. So when I went there, I had a couple of questions. The most important question was, why are they like this? Why are they like this? Why are they not like us? I treated them to be abnormal, to be very honest.
I chose these transgenders because I have met them before in the trains, and I had a very negative experience of them. I was prejudiced against them, I can say that.
Over a period of 6 months, the interventions included sensitizations, exposure visits including interactions with vulnerable populations and people living with HIV, reflective thinking, introspection in groups, community campaigns.
I had a thought as to what sort of people they would be, because I have never come across a homosexual person. As I went there, there was a warm welcome. They got so much familiar to us by the end of the day that there was nothing indifferent between us. That made me just think about only one thing, they are just as same as we are. There is nothing indifferent between us. Then who are we to accept them or reject them just as they are?
I won't say I have completely changed as my ideologies, but then there is a seed which is sown into me, and I'm sure I am nurturing it, and it will grow into a plant and a tree, because religious boundaries which used to make me not to think beyond my comfort zone, and the social upbringing which also working as a barriers not to think beyond what I experienced in the field. So all this now, after this field experience, I need not bother about what others think. It's me and my thinking, my choice of relating to whom I want to relate, and my choice to support whom I want to support.
एजुकेटेड हूँ मैं, डिग्री पास हूँ, फिर भी थोड़ा अलग ही था। ये सब देखने के बाद थोड़ा चेंज होने के लिए ट्राई करती हूँ, नहीं तो हो ही जाती हूँ। ट्राई नहीं करती, हो ही जाती हूँ।
एक लड़की को भी 8 साल का था, वो शादी करने चले गई थी। वो मालूम हुआ है कि ये शादी हो रही है करके। वो उसको 2 बच्चे हैं, मर्द बच्चे 2 बच्चे हैं, और दूसरे से शादी करने के लिए गए थे। बाहर सब पूरा मालूम करके उसको स्टॉप करते कि ये करते ये करते। पंचायत में सहूलत देना को बोला तो उसे एक कौन सा थोड़ा लैंड दे के, ज़मीन दे के, उसे घर गिर बना के, वो बच्चों को थोड़ा इलम गिलम पढ़ा के, 2 बच्चे हैं उनको सामने इम्प्रूव करने के वास्ते ये करें।
What I plan to do, like first what I plan to do is like gather the people, NCC students and NCC people, defense people. Even they don't have awareness, they don't know anything about, even they make fun of such these people. And so I want to gather these people first, because I can approach them. I'm senior under officer, so I can approach them, I can create awareness. What I learned from that, I can share with them. At least through presentation, I can, at least to some extent, I can change their views, what they think about these people, about HIV patients, transgenics. So I can change their thinking.
I would like everybody to know about this stigma reduction program. I want a lot of people to join us, and from the college, like now we are dealing in St. Xavier's College, I want other colleges also to get associated with us, and this should go on a higher level. Yeah, people should talk about it more freely.
Participants in these 5 settings are implementing programs on a regular basis now to make people aware of how they stigmatize each other. They help individuals deal with their own fears and social judgments while developing supportive institutional policies.
After the exposure program, when I came home and I thought about it, they're just like us. In fact, I think they're a step ahead. They at least have, they made a choice.